Hi everyone, quick warning, all my audio got reset, so let me know if anything is obnoxiously loud, because I have no idea now. Hi. Like, everything from yesterday is completely messed up and I had to reset it all. Anyways, hi. In just a minute. We'll get started. We actually got to the trial for case 4 today. Or yesterday. I guess. Yeah, yesterday. How'd that happen anyways? I like rearranged my desk, and I don't know, I like moved the preamp around and lost all my settings. So whatever. No, like the mechanical knobs on it, I messed all of those up. So I don't know how loud it is. Anyways, hi. Hello. Hi, Amphy. It's not a big deal, I just don't want to, like, deafen you. Accidentally. Well, more than usual, at least. Hi, MH Garbage. And screens. Hello? What is that? Anyways, yeah, we're at the trial. Edgeworth might have killed someone. Maybe not. We don't know yet. We have little to no evidence. And we're about to meet the new prosecutor as well. So I guess we can start. Karma. That's right, Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. Hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. Not a single one. He is a god of prosecution, right? A god. Maybe he's planning on purpose to help you out, yeah. Geekman, thank you for the resub. It's nice to have you back for the 2nd month. Hope you're doing well, and thank you. It would be nice if Mia would show up. Because what do we have so far? We have a picture, but we can't really see anything. And a newspaper article that anyone has. And that's it. That's all we got. We could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think? Can't. Hi, Armor Dragon. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. You too good, Von Karma? Yeah, that's what I thought. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. That should be fine. He's guilty. Call the detective in charge of the case, Detective Dick Gumshoe. Describe the incident, now. Alright, the murder happened late Christmas Eve around midnight. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. Wait, in the very middle of the lake? Okay. There were 2 men on the boat. Now, there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. At 12:10 a.m., she heard 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. It went towards the boat rental shop. What about my cross-examination? Yeah, this is the case with a lot of heart. The arrest of Edgeworth. Okay, a man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all. But the next morning, a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. You received a call from a man? Yeah. But you said there was a woman camping there. She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right? Objection! That woman and the man who called in the report are 2 different people, obviously. Different people? There were 2 witnesses. Their testimonies were quite similar, however. They had summoned the woman who was camping. What happened next, Detective? We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. How long was it between between receiving the report and your arrival at the lake? I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto for the month is get there quick. Aww. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. What was Mr. Edgeworth like when you saw him then? From what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed. Not like a murderer at all. No, I didn't suspect him of anything at all. Why didn't you think he was suspicious? You should know! We have a deep, trusting relationship with the prosecutors. But the next morning, a body was found in the lake. Did you find any clues on the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. It was shot through the heart fatally. Here's the bullet. It didn't strike bone, so its shape is well preserved. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. Why is that? Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat. A pistol. So he didn't throw the bullet. Alright. Please revise your testimony. The murder weapon we found in the boat was decisive evidence. What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? There were fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. There were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. Yeah, I guess they just kind of figured out what fingerprinting was in the last case. So they're like, okay, I guess we can use this now. Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective. Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol? Yes, the ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol. What does it mean, ballistic markings? I don't know. To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings. Very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it. Oh, GPM, thanks for the host, man. Hold on. It's nice to see you. How are you? Oh, I totally goofed it. There we go. Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was without a doubt fired from this pistol. This pistol, which as you may recall, was covered in the defendant's own fingerprints. Well, things aren't looking good. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it. It kind of does. I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. Guilty. Oh wait, no, never mind. However, you wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, and so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge. Yeah? What are you doing? A 10-minute recess, now. You know, there is the HD version, but I don't know, the graphics on it are a little odd, and like the resolution on the 3DS isn't much better than what I'm currently playing it at, so I don't know. I don't think it would be a big upgrade. It does look a little bit weird. I mean, I guess it'd look better on a big tablet. Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon. It's like you murdered someone. You know, these are things you want to talk about before you go into the trial. And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot the man was the person in the photo. True. Is that you in the boat? Yes, it was me. What? Okay, you didn't shoot him, it's fine. I believe you. Then who did? I don't know. You don't know? Weren't you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then, the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself. You mean it was a suicide? That's the only explanation I can come up with. Say, Maya. Huh? What? Any progress with Mia? Oh, sorry. It's no good. No. Yeah, you're useless. Get out of here. There's no chance that you'll be able to help me later. Oh, I need you here. Yeah, dude, it's that hairy butts guy, the murderer. Whoa, right. Don't jinx this case any worse than it already is. It's bad for my heart. Oh, sorry. Court is back in session. Mr. Von Karma, call your witness. Yes. Will Miss Lana Hart take the stand? Lana Hart, you're a research student at a university? That I am. Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand? ... Y'all need to learn some manners. Understand? Yeah, I understand, Alright. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. Heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat. Huh? Judge. She happened to take a photo of the incident. This is the photo. Accept it as evidence. The spacing on her eyes it's a little weird. This looks like the very moment of the murder. Oh! Reds, thank you for the host. Hold on. Yeah. As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There was no other boats on the lake. The man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. Can I cross-examine, please? Cross-examination? Part of the process? Hello? Hello, I'm here. Can I do some things? Very well, this court... Very well, this court finds the defendant. Wait, Your Honor. I haven't cross-examined the witness yet. Cross-examination? Look at those big yowie hands. Those are huge. We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words, and they all read guilty. You lose. Or, do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then, I will have you held in contempt of court. Nick tipped? These are things you'd want to learn. Contempt of court, you know? I guess I understand. Well, what are you gonna do? You really think there's a contradiction with the facts in her testimony? We kinda need to cross-examine. So yeah, sure. Yeah. I think I noticed one little thing. Yeah. I wonder if I press these if I'm gonna get in trouble. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. Just after midnight, you say? In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day! Huh? Yeah, well, yeah? I know you want to find contradictions, but really. Okay, we're good. I was in my car. I'm afraid to press it. Why were you camping there anyway? I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures using my research. What research? This all sounds suspicious. It's Gordy. Don't even do it, dude. Hold back. No, I am not pressing it. I heard this bang come up from the lake. So you weren't looking at the lake at the time? Nope. I looked after I heard that noise. You said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with the witness. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Could you clearly see the two men? Just look at that picture. Clear enough for you? Uh-oh. Oh. Then there was another bang. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure. MH Garbage, thanks for the money. Thank you, man. There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but the boat. Are you sure about that? Yeah, sure as a country gal can be. That sounds pretty sure. Okay, so I'm gonna have to press one of them. And I'm really afraid to do any of them. Alright, that was Christmas Eve, just after midnight. Car, heard this bang coming from the lake. Looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. I guess... I think this... Let's do this. Whoa, no. Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men. Yeah, well... The witness is testifying that she saw them. There's also a photo. You best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions. I don't know. They aren't that mean yet? Okay. I think that's like in the very last section that they start doing that, so... Okay. Let's see. How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scan the whole lake? It almost sounds as if she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you... Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. Can you be more specific about your research? Okay, no. Okay, well, that's all I'm getting from this one. Seems you're unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting. But, Your Honor, you keep your promise. Mr. Wright, I'm afraid that I'll have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court. And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood? Uh-huh. Who was that? It was me, Maya. Do you need to use the facilities? Hi, Arthur. No, I don't. Lotta Hart, your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. Is this is a matter of life or death? Lotta, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire the pistol? Did you? Alright, well, we're in contempt of court. Wait! I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent. Aisha, thank you for the host. Hello, Aisha. Wrong. What? Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her. I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot. What? Miss Lonahart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again. But he's in contempt of court. No, I am. If you're gonna arrest someone, arrest me. Yeah, do it. Do it. Arrest her. My FA will leave the courtroom immediately. Alright, see ya. Thank you for trying. Well, as soon as she adjusts it, we should be able to find the contradiction. I don't know. I don't even need to press this one. Well, let's press it anyway, see what she says. Well, what about the other man? No, guess we'll present our evidence now. Whoa, 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 whoa! Aw, dang it. Here. Got you. Got you, Miss Hart, finally. What? Wait, you got what? Look at this photograph. The photo I took? The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So? The picture was taken with professional, high-quality film, correct? Yet, even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What? Mr. Wright has a point. That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony. Please. Yet, now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself. Miss Hart? What? Could you see the defendant? Of course. I said I could and I meant I could. And please testify to the circumstances of your sighting. How Edgeworth was seen. You're right. It was a cold night and the fog was thick as grits. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See? No problem. Use binoculars? Very well. Am I gonna get in trouble for pressing now too? See. Whole night. I'm really afraid to do it. So let's just go. I do want to know about the binoculars though. Binoculars? Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday you mentioned you were looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars for that? I've got doubts about your camera, too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers? Camera is irrelevant to the case. You can't say that for certain. If you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Yeah, sure. This is make it or break it time. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow, maybe I went a little overboard. Oh. Very well. Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera. Yeah, I hear you. The camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. Oh, should I you know what? I don't even want to risk it anymore. Let's just present the evidence. Oh no! I did need to press it first. Oh no! Miss Hart, what made you choose that lake to photograph meteors? You know, the fog gets thick on the lake. It's not very suited for stargazing. Yeah, well, see, I guess I wasn't thinking too straight. Har. I will not have you badgering my witness because of her challenged intellect. Now wait a minute. Continue your testimony. You were saying how it was that you saw Edgeworth? I'm not sure how to approach this without like totally blowing it. Oh no. If there was a heavy fog, how would binoculars change that at all? What do you mean? Even binoculars can't see through fog. But you say you clearly saw him? I did, yeah. There's no room for doubt in her testimony. I don't know if I didn't like press them all before. I'm afraid to do it again. But I know I need to do this. This is the only thing. Unless there's different evidence. Hold on. No, I know why. The thing is, I need to find the exact dialogue to present the right evidence. I mean, those two things kind of go together. The camera's pointing at the lake, she's looking for Gordy. I get it. That part's fine, I understand it. But I need to know which evidence to submit on which dialogue. Because this dialogue, I was taking pictures of a meteor shower. I thought, well, you know what? Camera first. You're very right. You're very right. You're photographing shooting stars? That's a lie. Says who? I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Miss Hart. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor. This is what you're trying to photograph. What's this? A newspaper article? Gordy. Ah, the sighting at Gord Lake. Well, Miss Hart. I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see you prove that I was down at the lake trying to photograph Gordy. Well, I have proof. The camera that we were just talking about? The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. Your camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus, this photograph here taken when a gun fired on the lake. And here, the article about Gordy. According to the article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had set your camera to respond to loud noises. You were camping there to try to take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah. Not bad. Are all you lawyers that smart? So, smart boy, I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it? Exactly. What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than that the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist. Hey! But, as she so succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing. Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony. Right, fine, I'll testify. It won't change nothing, though. Yeah, they haven't said the, for some reason, they haven't said the victim's name during the trial that I recall. I think his name is Richard Hammond. If I remember correctly, I could check the thing, but I don't think they've said anything about it yet. I think they just said a body. Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out at the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I watched the boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the man's hands and heard another gunshot. I was looking right at the boat the whole time. Crossed my heart and hoped to fry. Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Okay, I guess I won't. Okay. I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Was there a contradiction? Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind. Ha! That would be a first. Very funny. You understand that this is your last chance at a cross-examination, Mr. Wright. If there is no problem with the testimony this time, we will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. An investigative photographer? Yep. You get your photo and sell it to the press. It's that kind of business. Hey, I was taking pictures at my sister's graduation last year, and guess what? What? There was a UFO hanging in the sky. A UFO? You know, an unidentified flying object? A UFO. That's when that's when I had sort of a revelation. I knew I should become an investigative photographer. I see. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. Is Gordy really all that newsworthy? Heck yeah. They even had him up on the TV. On the TV. Hey, they also had a picture of him in the newspaper for real. Mr. Wright. This is one fight I do not believe you can win. Let's keep moving, shall we? A UFO. Thank you for that donation. That's why you put the automatic sensor on your camera? Yep. Borrowed it from a friend at a university. It analyzes every sound it picks up, and when it gets a bang, it snaps a shot. Yep. So how many pictures has it taken so far? The only time the camera triggered was last night. So that's all I was hiding. I think it's time you told us why you felt you had to hide your true purpose at the lake. Heck, if word got out that what I was up to, that lake be swarming with competitors. Competitors? Yeah, second-rate shutterbugs trying to steal my scoop. Huh. Is that the only reason you were hiding the truth? Well, actually, here we go. Mr. Wright, I'll not have you asking questions with no relevance to this case. Whatever you say, Von Karma. When I heard the bang, I looked straight out at the lake. Exactly what sort of sound was it? Well, I never heard one before, so I can't say for sure, but it sounded like a gunshot. It was a lot sharper sound than I would have expected. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. There wasn't much else to look at? Yep. I don't know, if she heard a bang and she thought Gordy was out there, I kinda doubt she'd waste any time looking at a boat. What? What'd I do now? What are you giving me that look for? Definitely suspicious. Oh yes. The silence is so good. Miss Hart, were you really looking at the boat? What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person would be looking at it. I agree. Any normal person would. But you were far from normal. Or are far from normal. What? Y'all want to step over here and say that? You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy, that's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought. You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Well... Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there. Y'all. Miss Hart. Are you saying that you were not watching the boat then? Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I was just... I thought, you know, I could be a witness to a murder and all. I got excited. I was sure I was watching the boat till now. This is totally uncalled for. But hey, you got the photograph. You got proof. Still, we can't see who is shooting who in this. Right. That's why I took this photo and... Witness, that's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole. Shut my what? What was she going to say? She took the photo and what? Wait a second. She even had a photograph to prove it. But you really can't tell from the photo who is shooting. That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. She'll enhance it. She said it'll drop the quality a mite, but should let us see who's who. She enlarged that photo. Why won't Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth, or worse. What should I do? I guess we should make her show the enlargement. Hi, Moorings. Miss Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why has the enlargement not been presented to the court? Objection! Because it does not exist. What are y'all talking about? You're the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place. You old fool. Very enlarged. What's the meaning of this, Von Karma? Miss Hart, show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement. The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. Well, you know what? I object to that. The witness will show the enlargement to the court. Here it is. Huh. We still cannot see who's firing in this. Could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence. Happy now, Mr. Wright? Hold on a second. Oh, okay. I see. That's why I requested she not show it. I suppose this means that the cross-examination is over, obviously. Well. Then I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Lotta Hart. And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time. Your Honor, there is something decidedly strange with this enlargement. What might that be? Mr. Wright, it will show the court what you mean. What about this photo strange?
Alright, here we go.
Here, Your Honor. The shooter? I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange? Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor. The hand? That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does... Wait, this man's left hand does what? What? This man's left hand does what? Okay. Let me show you. Please never get rid of Tiger Pig. That one I think will be staying for a while, so don't worry about it. The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You've given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do... Okay. Precisely. As we've seen, there were no other people on the lake that night. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim? It was obviously Larry. Right? It's him. He's masterminded this all. Oh my god. There's only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself. Sorry. I'm not throwing Larry under the bus again. So, you're saying that the victim committed suicide? Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation. Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option. I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright, but suicide is out of the question. What? An examination of the victim's wounds reveals the distance at which he was shot. The distance? The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away. A meter? That's 3 feet! There's no way it could have been suicide. Okay. Alright, so we got the updated autopsy. Very well, allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun reveal the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for... The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood? Yep. That is all. Court is adjourned. Hooray, we stalled it. Yeah, dude, I did the thing. Tell her something for me. What? Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all.
Okay.
I requisitioned the transcript of Lana's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Or she didn't see the shooter. But the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. Okay. Why wasn't Maya at the trial? Because she shouted in Von Karma's big old ding-dong and got her taken out of the courtroom. Just behave and, you know, stay in detention for I don't know how long. Have you been questioned yet? No, not yet. Detective Gumshoe was here just now. He said, seeing as this is your first offense, we'll let you go after questioning. Oh. Oh, and he wanted me to get bail money ready. You can pay for me, okay? Any luck with Mia? Anything I need to present to her? I don't think so. Let's head out to Gourd Lake first. Fewer than there were yesterday, but the cops are still around the park. I wonder if Detective Gumshoe's here today. Public beach? Haven't seen Larry around today at all. Probably off paying through the nose on a date with that lovely Kiance. Let me check something. Like, this trash can bothers me. It's still empty. Okay. Maybe the boat rental place is open today. Looks like the rental place is closed today, too. Okay. We go to the woods. Detective Gumshoe. Any idea what strategy Von Karma is planning for tomorrow? Sounds like he's bringing in another witness. Huh. Oh right, he said something about that in the trial today. Is Edgeworth afraid of earthquakes? I never heard anything about that before. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't talk about himself too much, see. There's one thing that's clear as day. Him hating crime the way he does, him becoming a lawyer, him being scared of earthquakes. It all started with that incident. DL6 incident? Yeah, that's the one. 15 years ago, when he saw his father shot before his very eyes. He still feels the pain now, you can see it in his eyes. I was wondering, how much is bail gonna be? Don't worry about that. Mr. Edgeworth is posting the whole amount. Okay, that's cool. Maybe I can get Edgeworth to pay this month's rent too. Hold on a second, let me go back. I don't think I'm supposed to look around for anything right now. I'm not sure that there's anything new to look at. I don't think so. Nope. Okay. Oh, hold on. Actually, I don't think I've ever looked at the sign here. Sign says no camping. Oh. Funny place to pitch your tent. I guess I'll head back to the detention center then. I haven't played Dual Destinies. I really haven't played any of the games after the second one. We're kind of lacking in the clues department. We could go to the park and look for Gordy. If we can find Gordy, then Edgeworth... Gordy shot Hammond. It makes sense now. Okay, let's go back to Gourd Lake now. Y'all really did it today. What do we do now? No, I'm not complaining. See, I did a little thinking, a little self-reflection, you might say. I realized that being a witness is mighty big responsibility. But I just went up there and started babbling any old thing that came to mind. A lot of... So you see, I want to make it up to y'all. Make it up? How so? What do you think of the trial? To be honest, I was doing it half just to say I'd been a witness, even though I didn't really see anything. I kinda convinced myself I had it though. I'm sorry, I know that caused y'all a lot of trouble. Flying Waffle Iron, thank you for subscribing. That was really nice of you. Welcome. Has there been a Phoenix Wright game in a while? Isn't there like a new Phoenix Wright, kind of Phoenix Wright game that's out only in Japan and we'll probably never see? I remember seeing some screenshots of it and it looks really good. But I don't think we'll ever see that. It's Phoenix Wright's ancestor. Oh, that's cool. What about Gordy? Right. Well, the way I figure, the trial's only stoking the flames for Gordy's fever. I'll get my exclusive photos and rocket to stardom. Alright, Lottie, you go, girl. I wish I could be an investigative photographer, too. What do you mean making it up to us? Well, you see, actually, I got a bit of information for you. What? That Von Karma didn't want me saying nothing about it. What information? Now we're getting to the heart of it. See, I reckon we might be able to do ourselves a little exchange. Exchange? I thought this was to make it up to us. Right. I propose a little exchange to make it up to you. What? Information don't come cheap, my friend. Hey. I see you thinking, my, how unsophisticated these southern folks are. It's written all over your face. Let me tell you, most southerners are way more sophisticated than you. And I'm just the exception, okay? Well, what'll it be? You gonna deal or not? What do you want? I mean, we don't really have a choice. Huh? You completely off your rocker? I may not be sophisticated, but I'm not trying to rob the poor. Huh? The only fair exchange for information is information. Listen good. What I need from you is something about Gordy. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Gordy? But Gordy does... I mean, Gordy might not exist. Then bring me proof that shows he don't. I'll be keeping watch from my car, okay? You see something? Y'all come at me first, got it? Okay. Alright, so we just need to prove that Gordy doesn't exist. That's it. Okay, Nick, let's get hunting. Hunting? You don't seriously mean... Gordy? I sure do. What about Edgeworth? We're searching for Gordy for him, Nick. Don't you get it? Okay. See ya, DDD score. What's that? The Steel Samurai, Nick! Yo, Maya! Larry, what the heck is this? Oh! It was my girl Kiance's idea. She was all, if you like, put this here, it would be like, really cool. Dude, she gave it to me along with the banner. Whoa! That's really impressive she could find all of those for you. Well, she knows a lot of people. And that show's finished now, so she got them for free. Right. Yo, Nick! What happened with Edgeworth? Well, we made it through the first day in court alright. I don't know how good our prospects are from here on, though. Huh. Hey Larry, do you know Edgeworth's secret weakness? He's terrified of earthquakes. Why would you spread these things? He acts like a little boy. Huh? That's weird. I don't think it was ever like that in school. No? Really? Well, we were only in the same class for a year. He transferred schools pretty quick. Transferred? It's like we're having the exact same conversation. Again. Right. When the DL6 incident happened. Doesn't look like Larry knows about it though. Hey Larry. What was that big thing up there before? Huh? Oh, the big guy. I've had that for about a month, yeah. It's a big hit with the kids. Why wasn't it there yesterday? Huh? Oh, right. The compressor was busted. Compressor? Yeah, it's a little unit. It's a little unit by my hot dog stand. That's what I used to put air in the Steel Samurai. It broke a little while ago, so I sent it for repairs. Oh. And here I thought you'd inflate it all by yourself. Let's check out the Steel Samurai. Doesn't that Steel Samurai look a little out of place? I mean, it's so huge. I guess it's good advertising. Something about this Steel Samurai just doesn't work for me. Huh? Really? Looks pretty well made to me. Still a novice, aren't you, Nick? Really? True connoisseurs like Cody and me don't fall for this kind of stuff. I don't think I have anything I can show him. I think I asked him about the photo yesterday. But whatever. Nope. Maybe the boat rental's open. Or maybe they'll give me a whole new scene saying that it's still closed. It's always so quiet here. Wonder if the boat shop is closed for good? Well, the murder on the lake and all. They're probably just taking a vacation till it blows over. I get it. Okay, well, see ya. Hey y'all. Well, y'all find out anything about Gordy? No, nothing. Well, keep moving. It gets cold out here at night. It is a little chilly. I think I have to sneeze. Whoa. Rip. I learned something in today's trial, that's for sure. Testifying is serious business. That's why I decided not to talk about that case anymore. Huh? Whoa, didn't you say that you had information about the case? Tell us that at least. Like I said, I'll trade it for the dirt on Gordy. What are you gonna do if Gordy doesn't exist? I'll quit being an investigative photographer. What? After all, I only have one photo in my name so far. Was it a good one? You bet. A UFO. A UFO. Anyway, I can't get a career making photo this time around. Then that's it. I'll quit and go back to school. Huh? So you really are a university student? Yeah, well, I'm taking a break for a bit. Alright. So, now I need to figure out how to get some information about Gordy. I haven't been to the detention center. Maybe I should go to the criminal affairs office. Yeah, let's go there. How's the investigation proceeding? It's not really. We have another meeting coming up. We're supposed to talk about Mr. Edgeworth's motive. His motive? See, Mr. Edgeworth's father died in the DL6 incident, and the guy who got the lone suspect declared innocent was the victim in this case. Robert Hammond. Oh, I got his name right. No, I said Richard Hammond. Wait, isn't Richard Hammond the guy from Jurassic Park? Same thing. Whatever. I've been calling him Richard Hammond for the last hour and 40 minutes, so whatever. I gotta admit, it doesn't look good, pal. Well, tell me all you know about Gordy. Do you know Gordy? The monster down in Gourd Lake? Not personally, no. Well, we're looking for him. Huh? Are you out of your minds? You got time to go wild monster hunting? How about doing a little questioning for me then? Oh. Detective Gumshoe is scaring me, Nick. I told Detective Gumshoe about the deal with Lotta. Nick, try telling him sooner next time. Sorry. It's John Hammond. You're right. Richard Hammond, hold on. I'm like getting everything mixed up. Yeah, Richard Hammond's the guy from Top Gear. You know, it's all the same, whatever. We just go with it. I'll loan you one of our newest secret weapons for finding evidence. Really? You can take whichever one you'd like. What's the secret weapon? Okay, give us the goods. Hold on now, everything in due time. First, let me show them to you. These are our best and brightest. Introducing secret weapon number 1, Missile. Missile? He's a canine police dog still in training. Missile, here boy. Woof. Woof. Hey, he's cute. Look, Nick, cute dog. A cute dog. This'll help us how? Woof. Next secret weapon number 2, a fishing pole. Here. This is my own personal pole. Detective Gumshoe, we're looking for a monster. Yeah! How were we supposed to catch a whole sea monster with a fishing pole? Never know it till you try, pal. Oh. Okay, this next one is the last one. Secret weapon number 3. A metal detector. Well, that's slightly more useful. Detective Gumshoe, we're looking for something alive. Right. How are we supposed to find it with a metal detector? Hey, you never know. It might have been eating soda cans. Well, which will it be? I can't make up my mind, Nick. They all seem so perfect. I can't make up my mind either, for the totally opposite reason. Alright, which one should we borrow? Should we borrow Missile? A fishing pole? Or a metal detector? Metal detector? Metal detector seems like the most useful. Alright. I'm taking the metal detector. Hopefully later we might get to come back and take the beautiful cute dog with us. Alright, let's go search Gourd Lake. How do I use the metal detector? Not like that. Maybe it just kind of like does it itself. Oh, there we go. Oh, wow. Beep, beep, beep. Nick! It's beeping! The metal detector's found something. Sure is loud enough about it. Whatever it is, it must be in those bushes. Go check it out, Maya. You can do this, all alone. Nick. Look! An air tank. Huh, the valve looks broken. A valve on an air tank with 3 flags? I thought it was Gordy. Okay, Maya, first of all, why would Gordy be in the bushes? And second of all, why would a metal detector react to a sea monster? Oh. Huh? There's something wrapped around the air tank. It looks like a string of flags? Well, we might as well take it with us now that we found it. It's heavy. Okay. Well then, let's head back over to the public beach. What? An air tank? What about it? Larry, I wanted to ask you about this tank. Is it yours? Is this air tank yours? Why would I have a thing like that? Look, see how there's a string of flags around the tank valve? It's just like the string of flags around your steel samurai there. Must be coincidence. There's strings of flags everywhere these days. Like elementary schools and used car dealerships. Look, why would I need a tank anyway? To go diving, obviously. To inflate something? You used this to inflate that, didn't you? Inflate what? What else? That big puffy steel samurai. Now, why would you go ask me a question like that? It's like I hit the nail on the head. Right. Actually, see, the compressor I always use was on the fritz. So I tried using that tank to inflate it just once. And it didn't go so well. It didn't go so well. Yeah. You think you'd be a little more specific? Come on. Look, it's embarrassing, so I really don't want to talk about it. Tell us! Fine. Whatever. It's like what I said, the compressor was busted, so I took the tank and tried to feel the samurai up with it. And then... BLAM! The valve busted open and made this incredible noise. And that tank there took off like a rocket. And it took my poor deflated steel samurai with it. What? Off into Gourd Lake? It sure scared me out of my gourd, that's for sure. So the tank and the steel samurai you were trying to fill up flew away. What happened next? Well, all that happened on the 20th or so. The 20th, a week ago. Now, as far as I could see, the tank went flying out into the lake. So I went out every night in a boat looking for it. I mean, fiance gave me that steel samurai after all. And when did he find it? It's just the night before last. It flew way out there. It took me 4 whole days to find it. The night before last was the night of the murder. Sorry for not telling you, Nick. Actually, I was here on the night of the murder. But you see, I went home before midnight. Alright, let's go show her Gordy. We need to talk about it first. Gordy. Well, Mr. Lawyer, I got the info y'all need. Y'all got the scoop on Gordy for me yet? Gordy doesn't exist. Oh, well, I mean, we found him. We did find him. I mean, he kind of exists. Lada. There is no such thing as Gordy. What? How can y'all be so sure? Really, Nick? Y'all got some proof Gordy don't exist? That proof that Gordy doesn't exist is out there somewhere. No lawyer worth his badge would make a claim without the proof to back it up. Here's the proof that Gordy doesn't exist. Larry's air tank. What are y'all doing with an air tank? This is Gordy. Excuse me? What exactly are you saying, Nick? There's a stand near here, a hot dog stand? There's a giant inflatable samurai doll there. About a week ago, an idiot, who happens to be a friend of mine, tried to fill it. He used this air tank, and when the valve blew, the tank flew in the air. Apparently made a pretty big loud bang, too, when it flew. Bang. The tank, along with the still deflated samurai, fell into the lake. At the same time, a couple was taking a photograph of the lake. This photo? Wait, so you're saying that Gordy is really the Steel Samurai? Dot, dot. Well, that's a fine way to ruin a gal's dreams. I'm sorry, Lada. Nah, it's okay, you win. I'll give you your info like I promised. Poor Lada. Please. So, tell us his information you have. Promise is a promise, I guess. I overheard the cops around here saying something about a witness tomorrow. They said he's the caretaker of the boat rental place up the path here. Boat rental? There's someone there? I mean, it looks so deserted. Just an old guy living by himself. Y'all should go check it out. Thanks, Lada. We will. Let's get cracking, Nick. Hold on. Something else? Yeah, the night of the murder. My camera clicked twice, you know. Wait, so you have another photo? Well... yeah, but there's nothing in it at all, just a lake. I figured it wouldn't be much as evidence, so I kept it for myself. Well, it might not be helpful at all, but here, take it. Bye now, y'all take care. Time for me to pack up and leave. I can't believe Gordy's the Steel Samurai and the Steel Samurai's dead. Yeah, the legend of Larry. Familiar to all who know him for any length of time. When something smells, it's usually the butts. Someone should whip that butts into shape. Hey Nick, this is the boat shop that Lana was talking about. You're right. Doesn't seem to be anyone around at all. Well, let's go check it out anyways. Okay. Caretaker shack. Meg? Is that you? Hey, is that Keith with you? Where have you two been? I've been worried sick. What? Nick, you handle this. I think I'll leave this one to you, Maya. Meg! Yes? Finally made your mind up, have you? My mind? You'll run the pasta shop when I'm gone. Pasta? Glad to hear it, glad to hear it. You make your old man proud. When you kids left the house, I didn't know what to think. How am I supposed to keep this place running, an old man like me? Polly, the kids are home. Hello, it's Squirk. Nick, what was that? A parrot. The one on that perch. Keith. Yeah? I leave the wet the wet noodle in your capable hands, Sonny. Nick? What's the wet noodle? Based on the available evidence, I'd say it's the name of the pasta shop. That's for relief, isn't it, Polly? Hello, Squirk. Yeah. He fell asleep. I guess he's relieved. Let's talk about the pasta restaurant. A pasta shop? Yeah. To think the wet noodle will live when I'm gone. My father started, you know. That makes you two the third generation. Meg. Yeah? Tomorrow we'll start with secrets to dough tossing. Dough tossing? You too, Keith. Yeah? It'll be the best pasta wrangler the West has ever seen. Pasta wrangler? The West? Isn't pasta from Italy? Meg! Yeah? You know the best pasta is always made west of the Rockies, don't you? Right. Of course. Everyone knows that. Nick? Huh? How long do we have to keep up this all in the family charade? This man must know something about the murder. We're not leaving until we find out what it is. This is a boat rental shop, right? What are you talking about? This here's the Palace of Pasta, the wet noodle. Though, now that you mention it, I haven't gotten any orders for spaghetti lately. All the kids come up and say, yo dude, you wanna ride in one of your boats? And that's why I keep them boats out there. Youngsters these days, darned if I understand them. I'm pretty confused myself. He's the witness, apparently. Check out his bird. Wow, what an amazing parrot this is. Morning. ... Hello? ... He ignored me. What, you forgot Meg? You gotta call her name first. Her name? Polly. How's you been? Hello, hello, Squark. See? Neat. So the parrot's name is Polly. Too bad all she can say is hello. Old Polly can say lots of things. You just need to know the secret word. Secret words? What are the secret words? My memory's getting worse late. That's why I tell everything important to old Polly here. Everything important? Huh, I wonder. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228, Squark. Alright. Hey, Polly, watch it, will you? Let's just open it. I guess not. Paul Lee Squark. All these fish are saltwater fish. Okay. Remember that tricolor pasta we were talking about? A rainbow. I figured out the last color we should put in it. Indigo blue. Indigo blue? Let me try some more stuff. Is that a lawyer badge? Yeah. Huh. I get it. Huh? Yeah. I got you figured out now. You're not Keith. Okay, see, Ultimate Peace Walker. Thanks for dropping by tonight. We're here investigating a murder that took place on this lake the other night. Please help us. Uh-huh. A lawyer, huh? Please, mister. Alright, I'll help. But on one condition. What's that? When this case is over and done, you'll run the wet noodle. Okay. Sure. Alright, yeah. Give me the wet noodle. Nick, are you sure about this? Hey, anything to get this case resolved. Also, who wouldn't want to eat Phoenix noodles? I guess so. That's my boy. Good for you, Keith. You too, Meg. Yeah? You bring a tear to your old man's eye. Now, what was you want to know? Speak, Polly. Hello, Squark. Now can I show him the picture? Yeah, I seen this. You know something about this, sir? Keith. Yeah? It's okay. You can call me Dad. Dad, you know something about this? Yeah. The other night, out on the lake. Yeah? I know all about that. I seen it. What? Tell us what you saw. Well, I suppose. Since you're taking over the shop and all. I forget the time, but it was pretty dark outside and probably night, you know. And I heard a bang, so I looked outside. And I heard another one, bang. A little while later, this boat comes back. A young man walked by my window here. He was muttering something to himself. Yup. What did he say? Yup. Yep. I forgot. I'll remember tomorrow by court. Promise. We needed to know earlier than that. You know what? Huh? Little Terry was just here. Terry? Yeah. That kid next door? You always used to make him cry, remember? He was wearing that tattered old coat. Got himself some whiskers growing out of his face. You must be talking about Detective Gumshoe. He comes up and tells me to come down to court tomorrow. Really? Somehow I don't think we're going to get much useful information from him. Maya, maybe we should be leaving. I think you're right. Oh wait, I had one more question. Huh? Polly, have we forgotten something? Squark. Don't forget deal 6, Squark. Huh? What did he just say, Nick? One more time, Polly. Don't forget deal 6, Squark. Yeah. What? The DL6 incident? Hey, mister, I mean Dad. This is getting weird. Who is this old guy? Why would that bird Polly know about DL6? We have to figure out who that old man is. Oh. What? He locked the door from the other side. Who could that old man be? I think I need to do a little more research on this DL6 incident. Maybe I should ask Detective Gumshoe. What? That's not how you imagine Polly talking? Huh. We're going to Criminal Affairs. You know the boat rental shop down at Gourd Lake? Oh yeah. The old man who runs it is appearing as a witness in court tomorrow, right? Huh? How? That's supposed to be top secret. Do you know who that old man is, Detective? Actually, I don't. He's a bit of an odd bird. I haven't been able to get a straight answer out of him. I decided first that he wasn't persuasive. I decided first that he wasn't persuasive enough to stand and testify as a witness. That's why we call Miss Lotta Hart yesterday. As for who he is, we have absolutely no. Huh. Sounds suspicious. Well, okay. So about this DL6. That was when Edward's father died. I can't help but think that it has something to do with this current case. To tell you the truth, I don't know much about DL6 either. Mr. Edgeworth forbade us from reading the file. So I'm afraid I can't show them to you either, pal. What? However, if you can convince me somehow the DL6 incident is related to this case, well, I guess I'd consider opening the file up. Is this bird enough? It's good enough for you? This is bird? What's that? A parrot? The old man at the boat shop rental place shops parrot. The old man at the boat rental shops parrot. The parrot knew about the incident. That incident? DL6. What?
Polly.
Squawk. Don't forget DL6, Squawk. Wait, what if that old man was connected to DL6? Nick, you think he might be? I get you. Sounds like you need information on the DL6 incident. Through there is the station's records room. I'll give you special permission to go in and find what you need. Alright, way to go, Detective Gumshoe. Okay, Nick, to the records room. I guess it's time we faced Edgeworth's past. Wow. It's amazingly dusty. 10 years of files and 10 years of dust, I guess. Let's find that DL6 stuff fast. Or quick, whatever. 15 years ago, both me and Edgeworth were 9 years old. We were almost through the 4th grade when he suddenly transferred. Because of DL6? Give me the case summary. Well, first I have to get a handle on the main facts, like a summary. Right. Summary. I found it! Here you go! December 28, 2001. That's exactly 15 years ago from the day after tomorrow. So in 2 days the case is closed. The incident took place in the elevator of the district court. What? Is this the same district court we've been holding the trial now? We're holding the trial now? Looks like it. There was a large earthquake at 2 p.m. on that day. Part of the court building collapsed, and all the lights went out. What chapter are we on? Like, chapter 4, I think? Wow, that was some earthquake that you told me about. At the time, 3 people were trapped in the elevator. It took 5 hours for them to be rescued. 5 hours. That would be scary like that in the dark. There was a lack of oxygen in the elevator and the survivors were unconscious. The survivors? One of the 3 in the elevator had been shot in the heart. That was Mr. Edgeworth's father, wasn't it? He said that his father was shot before his very eyes. But Miles Edgeworth was one of the other passengers in that elevator. You have data on the victim, Edgeworth's father? Gregory Edgeworth, 35, defense attorney. If he were still alive, he'd be 50. He had lost that day's case in court and got in the elevator with his son Miles. Miles? Miles Edgeworth, of course. So he was on the elevator with his father. Yeah. From the angle of the bullet and the other evidence, it could not have been a suicide. A murder weapon, a pistol, was found in the elevator. The pistol has been fired 2 times. Had been fired. Where have I heard that before? Huh. Sounds just like this current case. What's going on here?
What could be going on?
The man arrested as a suspect in DL6 was Yanni Yogi. He was a clerk in the court, apparently. So he must have been the 3rd person in the elevator. Ooh. Well, then he had to have done it. But he was found innocent. Thanks to the defense lawyer, Robert Hammond. Hammond, the victim in her case. Suspect, Mr. Yogi, was oxygen deprived. So much so he had brain damage. He lost all memory of being in the elevator. I'll be right back. My throat is killing me. Hold on a minute. Alright. After he was declared innocent, he disappeared. Huh. Where could Yogi have gone to, I wonder? He may be closer than we think. I guess I know generally what happened in DL6 now. I still don't know what sort of impact the whole thing had on Edgeworth. Nick. Are we gonna take the whole file? There's too much, we'll never get it out. Right. How about we just take what we think we'll need? Which is this. Right. That's probably all we'll be able to find here. Now, all that's left is the trial tomorrow. I wonder how Dad will do testifying in court. Miku is Maya's mother? That explains so much. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready. ... Very well, apparently the prosecution is also ready. Very well, no opening statements, so... Objection! Not so fast, Judge. I was taking a meaningful pause before speaking. Right, of course. A prediction. Today's trial will end 3 minutes from now. Oh, okay. Well, I won't take too much time at all. Afraid we wouldn't get to the next trial. Mr. Von Karma, what's the meaning of your statement just now? Objection! It'll be over in 3 minutes. We have no time to wait. I'll call my witness now. Right. I call my witness, my decisive witness, to the stand. Hey, Kenny. Witness, state your profession. I'm the proprietor of the restaurant The Wet Noodle at Gora Lake.
And I also rent boats.
The night of the incident, you were in the boat rental shop, correct?
Yeah, I was.
Please testify. Wait a second. We still haven't heard who this old guy is. Oh, I guess I can raise an objection. That seems important, right? Wait a minute. The witness hasn't stated his name yet. Objection. Because I did not ask him, Mr. Wright. Bah. I have predicted this trial will end in 3 minutes. Not that last 3 minutes. This 3 minutes.
Well, I'm not really sure. Yep.
What do you mean?
My memory.
Your Honor, the witness does not remember anything beyond the last several years. Ergo, he cannot recall his own name. He can't recall, you say? Yes, but the incident in question took place 3 days ago. He can testify. Alright. Seems perfectly fit. Let's do it.
It was the night of the 24th, just after midnight. I was in the restaurant where I rent boats, as usual. And I heard a bang. When I looked out the window, I saw a boat afloat on the lake. And then I heard another bang. Just about then the boat comes back ashore and a man walks by my window. Alright. What? No cross-examination? Okay, there's nothing to question. Alright, I believe you. Besides, there are only 10 seconds left before our 3 minutes are up. Judge, your verdict now. Oh, yeah. Mr. Wright, I guess we can cross-examine. Three minutes just passed. Just like lost something that I... Oh my goodness. Right. I see. Well then, let's just take our time. May cross-examine the witness. Just after midnight, you say? Yeah, just around when. Are you sure? Pretty sure. When I talked to you yesterday, you were rather vague about the time. I'm surprised you seem so sure about it today. I asked him, and he remembered. Isn't that right? Don't glare at me like that. I remember it clearly, I did, yeah. You see? Continue. Well, I guess Polly could. Yeah, Polly could. But that's not good enough for a court of law. Mr. Wright, exactly what's not good enough? Your Honor, this Polly is a parrot. No, a parrot. Don't be hard on the girl, Keithy boy. The prosecution concedes that we cannot prove the witness was in the shop. Witness, please continue. And I heard a bang, yep. And where did the bang seem to come from? From the lake, I figure. Are you certain? Yep. Good. Continue. Was there someone in the boat? It is pretty far out there. I couldn't see clearly. I figured there was 2 men out there, yep. But you couldn't see them clearly. Yep. At the time, that is. At the time? Then I heard another bang. I wouldn't call it voice acting. I would call it me making slightly different pitches for some characters. Well, I occasionally read some of the dialogue. So you heard 2 gunshots total? Yep. That's what Lotta said in her testimony yesterday.
By your window? Good enough for you. Okay, then great.
Yep, by my window. Right outside the window of my little shack.
And you could see the man's face.
Well, the fog was pretty darn thick, but he was right there in front of me. I saw him.
This is a rather important detail. Please add it to your testimony.
That man was a defendant. He was saying, I can't believe he's dead.
Are you sure? Dad! Hi, Mr. Barrington.
Dead certain, Keith. He said, I can't believe he's dead, as walking by too.
Witness, are you sure that the person you saw was Miles Edgeworth?
That was him, that is boy.
That. This sounds like decisive evidence indeed. I see no room for doubt. Von Karma. He lured me into cross-examining so he could set me up for a fall. Your Honor, we proved in yesterday's court that it could not have been Edgeworth who fired that gun. Mr. Wright, are you referring to the fingerprints from Edgeworth's right hand found on the gun, and the photograph showing a man firing from his left hand? Exactly. That is easily explainable. He could have wiped his prints after he fired. Why would he put his other prints on? What? Okay. Everything in the witness's testimony is true. Judge is lost in thought. What should I do? Raise an objection. Your Honor. This witness claims that Edgeworth said, I can't believe he's dead. But his word is all we have. If he were telling a lie... Okay. Mr. Wright, in a court of law, the evidence tells all. Apparently, you have yet to realize even this basic fact. If you say his testimony is a lie, show us proof. Is objecting ever not the answer? There's a lot of cases where you don't want to press this, a witness or object. This is like one of the few situations where I didn't have much to do, so we just objected. Otherwise, we were just throwing in the case. Are you sure? To be honest, I don't know what to do anymore. Please. Can you hear me, sis? Please. We need your help. Nick needs you. Oh. 3 minutes was perhaps too high an expectation. However, 15 minutes isn't bad. This must be a new record. Then why would you set it at 3? Enough. The witness may leave the stand. Okay. This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial, nor is there any need for more time to decide the case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. What? No. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. RIP. The accused will surrender to the court immediately, to be held pending trial at a higher court within a month from today's date. That is all. The court is adjourned. Did I goof? No. That game had me going. Huh? What? Oh, it's Larry. Larry? What are you doing here? Listen, you gotta listen to me. I was there in the park the night of the murder. I wasn't sure about it until just yesterday, but today I remembered it. Remembered what? The gunshot. I heard it too. Order. What is the meaning of this? The verdict has been decided. I call for adjournment. One moment, Mr. Von Karma. So you say you heard a gunshot? Yeah, I did. A gunshot that night. I was sitting here in the audience listening to the testimony, and I realized something he said was different from what I remember. Anyhow, I can't just sit here and tell you and let you call edgy a murder. It's not right. I'll testify. Let me testify. If only it wasn't Larry. How far am I in this case? I'm on the second trial, and there can only be a max 3, so probably about almost halfway done. Your Honor, if there's another witness, it is our duty to hear him speak. Right here, right now. A waste of time. I'll allow it. Allow me to speak my opinion. In all court proceedings, it is our duty to prevent inaccurate verdict. In order to make sure no mistake has been made, every witness should be heard. I withdraw my previous verdict of guilty. Alright, dude, here we go. You can just change your mind. Alright, dude, in a 5-minute recess, great. Ooh, that was too close. Are you allowed to do that? You can do whatever you want. Larry Hot Dog Hero. Thank you for the donation. Wait, weren't you there when we talked to Larry? He said he was looking for the Steel Samurai balloon that flew into the lake. Alright. And he found the balloon in an air tank that night. You seem out of it. What's wrong? It's nothing. Huh? Mr. Edgeworth, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. What's that? Why are your fingerprints on the murder weapon? Oh. You know. When he fell into the lake, I went into a daze. I couldn't understand what happened. I couldn't think straight. Then I saw the pistol lying on the floor of the boat in front of me. I picked it up without thinking. I didn't have a reason, really. I just did it 'cause... I see. Right. Yeah? This might be our chance. Our chance? Von Karma has only ever run perfect trials. Perfect trials. Perfectly prepared witnesses, perfectly complete evidence. That's the secret to his success. This is the first time he's ever had to deal with something unexpected. He has let someone he hasn't even talked to testify before the court. And that someone is Larry. What are you getting at? It's likely his testimony will be full of holes, right? Yeah, everything depends on Larry. Or the coat. Court is now back in session. Witness. Please testify to the court about everything that you saw on the night of December 24th. Right, leave it to me. Living like Larry. That night, I was out in a boat on the lake. I was looking for something and I found it. So I quietly slipped the boat back in at the rental shop dock. Then, just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. Looked out over the lake, I didn't notice the boat. After I heard that single gunshot, I went home. That was an unusually vague testimony, even for this court. Any matter, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Great! There were so many things wrong, I don't know where to begin. Well, okay. First of all, what time was it? Oh, it was after 11 when I went out in the boat. By that time, everyone had gone home for the night. So I waited until the coast was clear, so to speak. And why were you out on a boat at such a late hour? Looking for something? Yeah. Mr. Butts, what was it you were looking for? So I quietly slipped the boat back in at the rental shop dock. Sorry. I figured I was out searching for about an hour. I guess it was around 12, yeah. Then, just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. Did you look at the lake? Yeah, I looked. I looked out over the lake, but I didn't notice the boat. Wasn't there a boat on the lake? Whoa, whoa. Everybody just calm down, okay? I mean, it was real foggy that night. I'm not sure whether there was a boat out there or not. So, after I heard the single gunshot, I went home. So, you only heard one bang, correct? Yeah. Huh. Wait a sec, Larry. What? You only heard one bang? You're sure? That's what I said. But Miss Lana Hart testified yesterday that she heard two bangs. And the old man just now said the same thing. They both heard two gunshots that night. Huh? Were you even listening? Were you paying attention at all to what they said? Yo, Nick, please. Huh? You know, something's been bothering me. I'm a witness, see? I'm like a customer here. So you gotta treat me nice and stuff, okay? Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure. Huh? I might have missed the other gunshot. I was listening to something else. Something else? My radio, dude, on my headphones. What? Should we continue the testimony? No, let him go. We're in too deep. Your Honor, please allow the witness to continue his testimony. Alright. What Larry heard. It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to the All Request show on the radio, see? I was listening to it real booming loud, like. But I'm sure I heard that gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it too. Judge, can you believe a word this witness says? What he heard was probably nothing more than a drum beat from the radio.
True enough.
Wait, Your Honor. The witness says he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot. Excuse me, DJ? An announcer, the guy who says things on the radio. Anyway, what this means is, when he heard the sound, no music was playing. The DJ only talks between songs, so he could have heard the gunshot from the lake. I'd like to cross-examine the witness.
Sure. Okay.
So, you turned on the radio? Right. I just wanted to hear someone's voice, you know? You don't know what it's like out there alone on Christmas Eve alone. That's why I was listening to an all-request show on the radio, see? Do you by any chance remember the name of the program you were listening to?
Nothing to do with the case on.
Objection sustained. Japan doesn't have samurai dogs, you're right. It's only beautiful America. Home of the samurais. But I'm sure I heard the gunshot. Can you prove that? No, of course you can't. I can't prove it. But I remember the moment real clear. I mean, while I was talking about it, it came back real clear to me, you know? I remember exactly what the DJ was saying. What did he say? Mr. Wright, please cease the pointless questions. What possible could knowing what a radio DJ said do us? I don't know. What's... It's like ask or give up, so... Why? You know, 'cause... Just when she said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," I heard the gunshot. Huh. Are you sure? Of course I am. She had this real sexy voice. I heard two sounds like gunshots just after midnight. But that was just before midnight. Larry, are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct? Huh? What's with your face? You look scary, dude. Hey, if you're trying to scare me, you better know I don't scare that easy. Did you hear what the witness just said? The DJ said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," when he heard the gunshot. Indeed, and almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. You realize what this means? When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve. But that contradicts the two testimonies we've heard so far, Your Honor. Both Miss Hart and the old man said that it was after midnight when they heard the shots. In other words, when they heard the gunshots, it was already Christmas. This is a clear contradiction, Your Honor. However, this witness says that he heard a gunshot before midnight. Ah, here we go. Larry's not mistaken, Your Honor. He heard that gunshot before midnight. Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence for this wild claim. I think I just went the longest way to find the second link photo. There it is. Look at this photograph. This was taken by our witness yesterday, Miss Lotta Hart, with her automatic camera. The timestamp on the photo reads December 24th, 11:50 p.m. But there's nothing on the lake in this picture. Your Honor, the real issue here is not why nothing is shown in the photograph. It's why this photograph exists at all. What do you mean? Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. That camera was set to go off in response to loud noises. Correct. There was a loud noise on the lake at 11:50 p.m. That's why this photograph was taken. In other words, when Larry heard the gunshot, it was most definitely Christmas Eve. And where does that leave us? Miss Hart testified that she heard the gunshots after midnight. You claiming she was mistaken? It is a fact that the camera also triggered at 15 minutes after midnight. Your Honor, that night there were two sets of gunshots, with a 25-minute pause between them. Why would this be? The camera was set to respond to loud noises. Yeah? There is no proof that the loud noise at 11:50 was a gunshot. Why, the witness could have sneezed, triggering the camera. There's no turning back now. And you prove that the loud noise at 11:50 was indeed a gunshot. Well, I kind of can. It was fired 3 times. This is my evidence. Murder weapon? Something about this pistol was bothering me, Your Honor. Both of the witnesses who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When, then, was the last shot fired? Only now have I realized the truth. The 3rd shot was the shot Larry heard just before midnight. If this were true, there were 2 sets of gunshots separated by 25 minutes. One at 11:50, another at 15 minutes after midnight. Why, I ask you, why? Gunshots separated by 25. Remember the case with the Steel Samurai? The murderer in this case had the same idea as the murderer in that case. Maya, yes? If we don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edgeworth's guilty verdict. I've got a hunch, and I'm gonna run with it. Right, I mean, is this safe? Safe? We've already gotten a guilty verdict. We have nothing to lose. Your Honor. The testimony just now has cleared up this entire case. What do you mean, Mr. Wright? A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting. Listen, rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, 1 boat was on the lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. The defendant, Edgeworth, and the victim, Robert Hammond, were on that boat. There was a gunshot fired on the boat, and Robert Hammond fell into the lake. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. It couldn't have been suicide. Well, the guilty party has to be the other man on the boat. But this assumes that the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight. We have photographic evidence of the time of the shooting. The timestamp on the photo says 12:15. But Larry heard a gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake. Mr. Wright, are you quite mad? Explain who this is sitting on the boat. Edgeworth and the murderer. Of course, it was Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth. What? Are you serious? Yes, Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place. Tell us the name of the murderer then. Oh no. It's Miles Edgeworth. It's not Edgeworth, it's not a lot of heart. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, we've got a third day, so it has to be I don't know. It can't be today, so I don't know. Actually, I don't know the murderer's name. You don't know. I don't know because he never told us. The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop, that old man. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Where'd he do all this? There weren't any boats on the lake then. Why would he have to go all the way out on the lake just to shoot someone? May I suggest that the real scene of the crime was not in a boat? Where did the murder take place? So I guess the boat shop. I mean, that's what we got. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Here, of course, the boat shop where he lives. That way he can meet with the victim without anyone seeing.
Run.
Do you have proof that the boat shop was the scene of the crime? Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. That night he was out on the lake in a boat, searching for something. He finds it and returns the boat. Then, just as he's starting to head for home, he hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, even though he was wearing headphones at the time. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. And where would that be if he had just returned a boat? Boat shop. Mr. Wright. What happened that night on Gourd Lake? Please tell the court from the beginning. Yes, Your Honor. No, I'm not really sure. But I think if I start at the very beginning, take it slow, I might just be able to figure this out. Okay. That night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to his shop. This was around 11:50. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. He became Robert Hammond. Then he got in the boat with Edgeworth and went out into the middle of the lake. Then who fired the pistol on the boat? Of course, it was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice. Both missed Edgeworth on purpose. Wait a minute. Yes? Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone? I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor. Create a witness? The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot. That ensures that anyone who heard the shot would look at the lake. Indeed, Miss Hart did exactly that after hearing the first gunshot. Next, the murderer waits a bit and he fires again. Then, the murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind him. See, to someone looking from the edge of the lake, it would appear that one of the men on the boat had shot the other. The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice to draw attention to the boat. Once you realize that, everything else falls into place. Boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop, then he put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body, and threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired that night on Gourd Lake. Dot 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 dot. Dot dot dot. Very well. While we are waiting for the caretaker, I would like to ask the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, a few questions. Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand. Mr. Edgeworth, you heard what the defense has said? Yes. Well, why did you go out into the lake that night? Dot dot dot. What Wright has said was mostly correct. Astonishingly so, actually. Yes. Several days ago, I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop by the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. He said that he had something very important to discuss with me. Something important. I'm sorry, I can't say what it was.
Your Honor, sir.
Bailiff! We're conducting a trial here. I ask that you remain quiet.
A witness has disappeared. He isn't at the boat shop either.
What?
What should I do?
Find him quickly. We cannot allow him to get away. Why doesn't the defendant take stand in these games? I mean, I guess in this setting, you're pretty much considered guilty. It's really weird, the localization for this game, how they said it in like America has made it seem really, really odd to an American playing this game. But I guess the defendants are usually considered guilty. And they said that most of the cases ended with a guilty verdict, and most people go to jail. One more thing. Just who is that boat shop caretaker? I think his identity has become very important to this trial. I want him, and I want to know who he is. Very well. Court is adjourned! Yay, Nick, you did it! Yeah. Well, at least we got out from under that guilty verdict. And what about Larry? That was something else. Even Von Karma didn't know what to do with his testimony. Larry really helped us out. Sure, once I sifted through his unique testimony. Still, he did save us. I just wish our cases weren't so down to the wire all the time. I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it's us on trial instead of our clients. Hey, Edgeworth. ... Mr. Edgeworth? Did you say something? Don't look so pained. I mean, looks like you're probably going to get off the hook. You could try to smile a little. Relax. I'm sorry, but I fear it's not over. What do you mean? Right. There's something that's been troubling me for a long time, and I don't know whether or not to tell you. Edgeworth? No. There's so little time left. I want to tell you to get it off my chest, but... I can't make up my mind. Okay. What is this about, Edgeworth? It's a nightmare of it. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of murder. To be continued. Well, it is currently 5:08, so I guess tomorrow, learn more about Edgeworth's memory of a murder. And probably finish up this trial. I don't remember how long the final trial is, but I think it's pretty long. So if you're not interested in Phoenix Wright, it's probably gonna be at least 2 days before we move on to the next game. But I've been having a really great time with this game. I'd love to start this one, but I think we'll end up stuck in the investigation period for like an hour, and I'd love to go to bed too. So, it takes forever? Okay. Then you have that to look forward to. Anyways, I'm done. I am gonna go get ready for bed. In the meantime, I'm also gonna run some ads. So if you want to watch those, if you really want to support the stream by watching some great Taco Bell, Mountain Dew, Dorito ads, stick around. But I'll also be hosting someone at the end. But I think Reds is online. I'd probably host him. He's playing a really weird Silent Hill. At least that's what he was doing. He has a habit of not updating his games when he goes online, but I think that's what he's. Anyways, see you guys.